got my friends from the D.
Okay,
Got them
okay.
straight from Detroit.
All right, we're here with Mr. Joe, and he just got himself a
Two
gift.
Coney Island, two Detroit Coney Islands. I'm from Detroit. My man here, he's got it going on. He's doing it the right way. I have been here about a year and a half before I had my Coney Island. I've been fiending.
And hello, who do we have here?
Kathy, Leslie.
Hi,
Leslie.
hi, Leslie. Are you related?
Yes. This is my oldest daughter.
Oh, okay, beautiful, beautiful. So tell me about this place. What does D-Town mean to you?
Oh my gosh, it just reminds me so much of home. When I go back to Detroit,
Hello guys, my name is Kiari X and I am here in Grand Prairie, Texas, and welcome to Lifestyles in the DFDUB. Today I am here with Mr. John Greer, and he is the owner, proud owner of D-Town Coney Island. Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Nice to meet you. Good to see you.
Likewise.
Wow, we came in the other day and he treated us to lunch and it was very nice. We enjoyed everything that he gave us. Please tell us more about your business and how long have you been here in this life?
We've been here about 3 years, originally from Michigan. It's a Michigan-based business, so we're trying to bring the hometown to Texas. You know, that was the goal of the restaurant, so we can have a taste of our own food right here in Texas.
Okay, and so how long has this spot been here, this restaurant?
It was a restaurant prior to us, but it was kind of like a sub shop, so we kind of converted it over to make it you know, the family dining spot that we needed it to be. So.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. Tell us more about how it's family oriented.
Well, we got 3 partners in it. My wife and her sister, and we just, you know, everybody got a different role. You know, my wife, she's the master behind all the recipes. I kind of take care of the day-to-day operations, the meet and greets, the networking, the vendors, and things like that. And then my sister, she takes care of like the books, the financial stuff, a lot of the marketing, the social media, you know, aspects. So everybody kind of concentrate in one area, you know. So
okay.
That's how we run it.
All right. Tell us more about catering. You also cater across the DFDUB as well.
Yeah.
All right.
We cater everything. I mean, school events, church events, funerals, weddings, proms, I mean, just about anything. And we have a different kind of menu with the catering. So instead of the traditional menu, everybody knows us for the hot dogs. The Coney Island hot dogs is what we specialize in. But, you know, we do a wide range of things, barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, all the way down to, you know, fried cheese, macaroni and cheese, and greens. So
wow.
It's all up to the
that
customer.
sounds so good. Okay.
You know.
Tell us a little bit more about the name D-Town Coney Island and how you came up with the name, you and your family.
Well, the actual D-Town was created because we were trying to figure out a way to incorporate Dallas and Detroit.
Okay.
Dallas is known as the Triple D.
Triple D.
Right. And Detroit is known as the D, you know, and some people refer to Dallas as the Big D also. So we was like, well, with us being from Detroit, how can we kind of, you know, ease our way on in here and give it that feel? So a lot of people kind of took to it like, okay, D-Town, I thought this was Dallas. And when they get in here, they like, oh man, it's all Detroit stuff everywhere. That's what the D is. So it's kind of like a, you know, that's the little hidden twist in it.
Wow. Okay, tell us a little bit more about your menu and some items that you have on there.
Okay, I would say signature item definitely is the Coney Island style hot dog. It's a natural casing hot dog with chili on top. We got 2 different types that we use, a wet chili and a dry chili. So the wet chili is going to be like a, kind of like what you find on Frito pie. You know,
Frito pie.
Yeah, right, which is a Texas item that we had to add because that's not something we have up north, but that's what you guys have. But yeah, the wet chili is what you find like chili cheese fries and Frito pie, and that's the Detroit Coney. And then the dry chili, which is on the Flint Coney, is kind of like a seasoned ground beef. So they're all topped with chili, mustard, and onions, and a natural Cajun hot dog that we grill instead of boil, so it kind of keeps the flavor. When you bite it, it's got a snap to it. So that's like the signature item.
Mr. John Greer has a beautiful selection and memorabilia in his store. Tell us a little bit more about how you have collected these items around the years.
Well, some of the items come from customers, some of the items come from traveling, some of the items just come, you know, some stuff we ordered, we picked out. Actually, the whole place was burgundy at first.
Burgundy?
Yeah, the whole place was burgundy, and my wife, she was like, all right, we got to come up with a color scheme that's going to pop. So, of course, we came with the orange and blue.
I love the orange.
Which is like a Detroit tie. And we painted this ourselves. This is all our work here.
Wow.
And all of the artwork and stuff like that was stuff that we sat down and picked out as we went along. So like a customer gave us this. This shows the license plates over the years right here. Of course, the Bad Boys Pistons Championship.
Okay.
NBA All-Star Weekend when the Pistons played in Houston. Detroit Skyline. Some of the other items like the Barry Sanders jersey, you know, kind of one of the most notable players ever from Detroit. The Fab Five. And then, you know, just pictures of celebrities that we met. John Connor from Flint with Aftermath Records, worked with Dr. Dre. You got Tony Roberts, comedian. You got Fred Hammond. You got WNBA stars, of course, the Clark sisters, Red Wings. I mean, just a host of people that then either stop by or, you know, have sent us different articles.
Detroit is the home of Motown too, right?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. So we couldn't leave out like the Fox Theater over here. Of course, you got the Detroit Pistons shoes here.
And a customer here.
And a customer here.
Hey,
A
hello,
returning customer. I've been here before.
That's always a beautiful
Thank
thing.
What are you
you.
eating there?
Well, I think I'm eating the chili hot dog.
Okay.
And I guess in your vernacular, it's a Flint hot dog if
That's
it's
a
dry
Flint style.
chili.
Yeah, with the dry chili.
But I've tried them both, and they're both good. So
All right, all right,
Excellent.
it gives me a taste of home.
all right. Thank you.
So yeah, we got stuff from Flint here, Flint, Michigan. Of course, we got the Motown, Supremes,
Wow.
Marvin Gaye, Clarissa Shields, professional female boxer, Stevie Wonder, even guys like, see right here, Freddy Krueger. You know.
Now, Freddie's from Detroit?
No. Freddie just, you know, these just customers and stuff, you know, people that we've met, you know,
Okay,
Tony
okay.
Todd, and, you know, they over there. Mark Ingram from Flint playing
All
for the
right,
Saints.
all right.
You know.
Oh, you got Candyman in here?
Yeah,
Oh my
Candyman. So he used to
gosh.
teach at Michigan State. So
Oh,
that's his
really?
relative. Yeah, so
Oh
it's
my
kind of surprising,
gosh.
like how these people have, you know, all this different thing. This guy, he's a designer from Detroit, Mark Buchanan, and then Katrina Poe, she's a comedian.
And
Right. Would you like to tell us a little bit about your merchandise?
Well, we got
Where can we find?
Well, we got shirts, always, you know, supporting the city, different kind. So being away from home, you don't really have that the option of getting the clothes, you know, that you have. So what we do is we have a t-shirt company as well. And so one of the things that we do is we kind of add the different you know, different flavor and different logos to the shirts. These are different cities and stuff like that.
You say you have a T-shirt company too?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow,
So
wow,
instead of going through other, we find a way to make it independently. You know, different artists. E40, he sent this to us, signed us his new line of product. Kim, of course, the jazz singer. These lovely art pieces my wife did right here.
You said your wife did the artwork?
Yeah, that's all her artwork right there.
I'm gonna have to. Can you take one of those pictures down for us so we can get a better look at it?
Oh yeah.
All right, thank you.
And how much do these run?
These actually
Or not
are
the same one.
definitely not for sale. But these are portraits that we have different paint parties and stuff like that inside the restaurant. So a lot of people rent the restaurant out, or they had different group activities and stuff like that. We had birthday parties, baby showers, just all different type of events here inside the restaurant too. So these were two of the paint parties that they had where the ladies got together and had drinks and hors d'oeuvres and just had a good time.
Well, we gotta meet this. Where is this wonderful artist? Is she here?
Yeah, I'm sure she is being an artist right now in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Making the magic right now.
Okay, we're gonna try to find her a little later. Thank you for the tour.
Hi, I'm Namdi AK. I operate the AK Law Firm here in Dallas, Texas. My main areas of practice is criminal defense, specializing in DWI cases, and also personal injury. If you have any legal questions, please give us a call, 469-351-9684.
Okay, so we found the artist of the other picture we were holding up, and this is another wonderful painting that she's done. Hello, what is your name?
I'm Breanna Greer.
Okay, and are you related to the other person we were interviewing?
I am the wife of John Greer.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. So tell us about this painting that you were holding, which we understand, by the way, I'm sorry viewers, is not for sale. But what's the story behind this I Slay?
Well, this is a picture that we did one day. We had a girls outing through D-Town. And what it is we have an instructor come up, Tanasha, and she comes and instructs us. We have drinks, we have food for sale, and we just all come up and have a good time as women, and we paint. And a few of the paintings we just decided to hang up in the restaurant. And a lot of people's asked to actually buy them, but because I love them so much, we actually just keep them up here.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Now, the other side of that, that's one side of you, but he said you're actually an artist in the kitchen too, so we want to hear about that.
I always tell people, I'm not a chef, I'm not trained, I am a cook, and I cook with my heart. And so, and a lot of people, our customers, they tell us like, you know, I can tell when you guys are not in the kitchen because I don't taste the soul and I don't taste the love. So we do make sure that every piece of our food has a little bit of me and John and our kids, because they now come back there like, Mama, how do we cook? So it's like a learning experience for our kids as well as us. And even others, they come in, hey, can you show me how to cook? Or can you do? So it's really just a learning experience for everybody.
Okay. Well, you know, I understand one of the young babies is here with us today.
Yeah.
And we'd like to meet him.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
You want a sucker or you want milkshake?
Okay.
You want
Hello.
milkshake? Say hi.
All right, great.
What's your
great.
name? Pablo. I love that name.
Say his name is John. He's the 5th. And since there's so many Johns running around, we actually call him Pablo.
Okay, okay, wonderful. So when we came this past weekend, we met the girls. Okay, we met 2 of your girls.
Yeah.
And what do you think, how important is it having your children watch what you do rather than tell them when you grow up you're going to be this? So how important is that?
It's very important. They actually look forward to coming in here every weekend. Like, we just left the school yesterday from an event, and they're like, I gotta go to work on Friday and Saturday. I can't go to the party. And I'm like, you can go to the party, but they actually rather be here because what we taught them, every tip that goes into our tip jar, we separated between our kids, and we're showing them how hard you have to work to be able to buy the things that you want and desire. So our son, he's 4 now. He's been in here since before he could walk. He actually does stock in the back. He can put it up for us and he can take it down. Our daughters work on the register. They do hospitality. They do dishes. And now they're getting to the point where they want to start cooking. It's just important to show them you can do whatever you want. Me and Daddy didn't have much, and we had a vision, and we put that vision into action. Now they can see the vision come true. They can say, hey, I want to have a D-Town just like y'all. Guess what? We can branch off and you can have your own store now.
That's right.
So it's just really a great experience to have them in here, see how work is done, know what goes on behind the scenes, because everybody sees what goes on in here from 11 to 8, but what happens when we coming in at 7 o'clock in the morning or leaving at 10:30 at night. So they get the full idea of what it's like to have your own business.
Okay, good. That's wonderful. I'm sure our viewers can appreciate the wisdom that you've just dropped about teaching the kids actually in the place. And I thank you so much for talking to us. We're not going to take up too much of your time because it's about to get popping in here on a Friday.
Yes.
Thank
Long
you.
day. Thank you.
What is that though? I just watched this on.
So right here, she is stirring up the oxtails. I say she, I'm referring to Nikki. Although she mostly does the bacon, she's helping out right now with the oxtails. And ooh, look at that color. That looks really good. I love oxtails. I don't think I've ever met anyone that doesn't love them. Yeah. I guess she's testing the gravy there with the oxtail.
Want some mashed potatoes?
Thank you for tuning into 40 Acres News Media for another episode of Lifestyles in the DFDUB. My name is Ariel Johnson, and I'm sitting here today in the little town of Cedar Hill, in Old Town Cedar Hill, as a matter of fact, at a restaurant called Sincerely Yours. I'm here with the owner, Dion Primo, and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself in the restaurant business.
Okay, hi. In terms of the restaurant, like she said, the name of the restaurant is Sincerely Yours Cajun and Caribbean Grill. We specialize in Cajun and Caribbean food and desserts, cheesecakes, sweet potato pie, pecan pie. Those are some of the things that we offer here.
Ooh.
We have a whole lot of Caribbean food like oxtails, jerk chicken, rice and peas, cabbage. In terms of Cajun, we have crawfish, we have etouffee, our big seller is catfish, and we have gumbo, a lot of gumbo. So please feel free to stop by anytime. The address is 107 South Main Street in Cedar Hill, Old Town Cedar Hill, right off of Beltline. As far as me, background history, I was born in Guyana, migrated to the U.S. in 1983. I have 3 wonderful children and 2 grandchildren. I'm here in Texas, excited to be in Texas, trying to start a new life. And here, this is my first venture that I'm going to get involved in, is this restaurant. And I just invite all you guys to just come out and check us out. The food is great, the environment is great. We have a patio outside in the back. You can bring your own bottle anytime you want, and just come and sit down and chill with us.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I just want all of you to know I have tasted most of the food here, and everything is wonderful. If you live anywhere near here and you have just passed by, please make it a point to put this on your things to do list the next time you create one and come over here to this restaurant. I mean, the desserts are awesome. And how long have you been here, Dion?
As the owner, 8 months now. And we're not doing too bad at all. Not bad at all.
Okay, so 8 months, that would mean you came in which month?
November.
In November of...
1st of 2017.
2017. Okay, good. So tell me, how do you prepare or get prepared for the guests that come in during the day? Like, what time do you normally get in?
Well, the restaurant opens at 11. We're usually here around 9:30, 10 o'clock, trying to get everything set up, get the food set up, get the in here clean. Usually we try to clean in the night so that we don't have to do too much cleaning in the mornings. If we have too much cooking, we try to prep most of the stuff in the night so we don't have to do too much of nothing in the mornings. Rushing, especially now as this place is about to get hot. So you don't want to be in that kitchen unless you really have to.
So Dion has some very beautiful hair that she decided to wrap up today. I wanted you to see her hair. For those of you who have and wear locks, people in the Caribbean have been wearing locks for years. And you can tell by how long her hair is. It's really, really beautiful.
But see, my hair is like this because I'm in the grease and the oil and it's so long. I have a whole big burn on my side here from letting this hair down and getting in that oil and being burnt.
Oh,
so I've learned my lesson. And as much as I would love to let it out, my hair is all the way past my behind. It's long, so I have to keep it wrapped. And then I don't want the grease. You know, I don't want it to get concentrated with all that grease in it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I have it up in this stocking cap.
Okay.
And then for health department reasons as well, because it's so long.
Okay. So let me ask you, do you do any catering, or is that something
Oh, we
that...
most definitely do catering. We invite and welcome catering, especially if you have special events. 4th of July is coming up. You might want to eat something different for your barbecue or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we have jerk chicken, we have curry chicken. Just call us, tell us what you want. 972-291-2253. Call us.
Let me just say that again a little slower for people.
972-291-2253.
Yes.
Sincerely yours.
Yes.
Please call us.
Yes,
We do
we'll
catering. We also make specialized juices like sorrel and ginger beer. We have the best fruit punch this side of town because we make it from real fruits. Come check us out. You'll be surprised.
It is really, really good. I mean, the fruits I see, the fruit punch is the process. I've been back there.
People are eating with their eyes. So, you know, the first, right, they're going to watch the food and at least must be presentable and look good so before they even want to taste it. You know, food is an art. Preparing food is an art. So when you put that food on the plate, you want the food not only to smell good, but to look good and then to definitely taste good.
You know, it's true, because I have like a couple of restaurant chains near where I live. I have the Taco Cabana, which is, I guess, it's kind of cross between like a restaurant and a fast food place, but we got Taco Cabana there. We've got Applebee's and we've got Furs. Well, once these people run these commercials, you know, and depending on what I'm doing, and if I've already said a few moments ahead of time, I gotta get something to eat. As soon as that Applebee's commercial comes on, I'm like, that's what it is. I'm getting in my car, I'm heading straight for Applebee's to get whatever it was they advertised on TV at that time.
So, we're visual people.
Exactly. So I understand you hold this restaurant down with your daughter. Your daughter.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So what we're going to do when we come back, we're going to talk to her daughter, and she's going to speak with us a little bit about how what part she plays in the restaurant with her mom. They both pretty much do cooking together. They clean together. They do everything together. But they both kind of sort of have special roles, and we're going to find out about that in a little bit. So thank you. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Dion, and this is Sincerely Yours, Cajun and Caribbean Grill, 107 South Main Street, Cedar Hill, 972-291-2253.
We have all different kinds of desserts like cheesecakes and pies and cakes, cupcakes, milkshakes, and floats.
We also have Caribbean food like oxtails, jerk chicken. We have Cajun food, gumbo, catfish, etouffee. We have a Cajun feast that's to die for. You must come to Cedar Hill and check us out. Outside, we have a big patio with chairs and tables. You can bring your own bottle whenever you feel like and just come chill and hang with us. Come taste some of this delicious food.
Okay, I told you we were going to come back, and when we came back, we'd be here with Dion's daughter. And would you please state your name?
Nikki.
Okay, this is Darling Nikki. This is Dion. Dion's daughter. It was a famous Prince song called Darling Nikki. But Nikki, why don't you tell us what's the biggest role you play here at the restaurant with your mom?
I do all of the baking. Cooking, minor, like if she's not here and stuff, but I do most of the baking. I bake your cheesecakes, your sweet potato pies, your pecan pies, the cakes, chocolate, butter cake, carrot cake, red velvet, cupcakes, all the desserts, that's me.
Okay, all right. And it looks like you might have a little dessert on the side of your head
Maybe.
there. Let me see what you got there.
Maybe.
All right, let me see. It looks a little bit like some icing.
It probably is icing.
And
I just baked the cake.
She just see? There it is, Hill. I thought it was psychic, but I'm actually looking at the cake on the side of her face. So That's cool. That's cool. That's very sweet. I said that's very sweet. Yes, it is.
It is.
Really, it is. So what I want to ask you too is that you also help out with the deliveries. Right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right. So that you are the one that does. Your mom doesn't do any deliveries.
No, I do all the deliveries.
Okay. So how does that work out?
Well, it's pretty cool because we're not from here, so making the deliveries, it gets you to know the area and the environment in different places like Mansfield and Midlothian and Waxahachie and Grand Prairie. It makes you learn your way around the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how far do you go out with the deliveries?
I think none of our deliveries is more than 20 minutes away.
Okay.
But a lot of them is in Midlothian and Grand Prairie, that side of town.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I don't, to be honest with you, I've been living here in Dallas for 12 years. I'm not really sure where Midlothian is. I know that's sad.
It's not even far from here.
Yeah, well, I know that's sad. I'm going to actually look it up when we're done with this
It's
today.
literally like about 5-10 minutes away to get to Midlothian.
Okay.
It's not far.
All right, so like, could you describe like the busiest day for us in here?
The busiest days would have to be Friday, Saturday.
Okay. And what's that like, you know, helping your mom and then having to do, how crazy is
Well,
it?
I went to culinary school, so it's very, very, very easy for me. Mom is stressed.
Oh, you said mom is stressed a little bit.
But I got this. I
Okay,
got
yes. We can't talk too loud because mom is kind of sort of within earshot of this, and we don't want her running out and ruining what we're doing here right now. So yes, what I do know from watching the Food Channel is that time seems to be a very important factor because while these people are, they're actually literally running through the kitchen. You've watched it before, and they're like, oh my God, I'm running out of time because, and then they let them know 2 minutes. And you know, although like on the restaurant side, I've never run a restaurant, I've done catering before, but I can just imagine myself sitting there after I ordered something like, oh my God, you know, where's my order, you know? Although most things are like prepared to order, we don't take this into consideration
Yes.
for what's happening in the background, you know?
I do my best to take my time to make every order. Patience is the key to life. You have to wait.
That's right. That's at some point you will
And
figure it out.
everything is cooked to order, is made to order, so you can't come and expect us to be ready with your order in 5 minutes. It's not going to happen.
Okay, all right, no problem, I understand that. So good, very good. Okay, so I want to thank you for being here with us today. And,
No
you know,
problem.
you did a great job. You've given me a tip that I will keep for the rest of my life with the pineapple. You know, in fact, I might take them and just start putting them all around the house.
And they smell nice.
Yeah, okay.
And you can make juice with it. You can make pineapple chutney. You could just peel the skin and soak it in water with sugar and drink it.
Okay.
Pineapple is good for a lot of things. You can
Okay,
turn
well,
it into a lot.
So when I leave here, I will pick up one. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
No problem.